Realville, Holyfield, number 59. It's about that time, and it's about to go down. What's up, y'all? Chuck P. C-Ville's finest up in this motherfucker. Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm tired in the motherfucker, y'all. I'm tired, but y'all motherfuckers gonna wake me up. Y'all wake me up. I'm gonna get amped up on this motherfucker in a little bit. Man, a lot of boxing talk. A lot of boxing talk. You know what? I'm happy as fuck, man, that we still talking about boxing. We talking about it a lot. Even when we don't even really have that many good fights going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm amped up about all of that shit, man. And I'm gonna be talking to all my hard hitters about this boxing shit. What up, A-Rod? Yeah, man. I need a pick me upper. Yeah, man. Hey, I know. You're there. Don't let them work the fuck out of you now, Josh. Come on, don't let them kill you. My brother Supreme, what's the deal, man? What is the deal? We go get into this boxing talk, my brother. Oh yeah. See, yeah. I need to pick me up, y'all. I'm tired in the motherfucker, but we about to get through this boxing shit. We definitely about to get through it. Man, listen. Last week, and big shout out to all y'all, man. Big shout out to all y'all. Y'all already know y'all the pillars of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to y'all. Let's get to it, man. I was looking forward to seeing Jamel Herring fight last week, but we didn't have a Jamel Herring fight last week. He tested positive for COVID. You know something, y'all, and you know what? Right before I get into this boxing shit, I'm happy than the motherfucker that they're trying to bring back the NBA. But let me ask a question. Who the fuck's playing? I look at a Brooklyn Nets team who, they had some players on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Even though they had, Kevin Durant didn't play the whole fucking year, but who in the fuck is on the Nets team now? Seriously, who the fuck is playing on that? They need to go ahead and just get them on up out of here. Them motherfuckers don't stand a chance. Who the fuck gonna be balling on the Nets? Who Levert? Who Dinwiddie? The motherfuckers, they don't have nobody playing, man. People testing positive for COVID left and right. I appreciate them for bringing the shit back, but boy, oh boy, this is gonna be a shitty season. Who the fuck is playing? And then you got to worry about around the clock who testing positive for that shit. And now they want to call Chris Paul a snitch. They say Chris Paul snitching. These motherfuckers want to leave a hotel and go out and gamble, go out and get food like that. Chris Paul is the president of the CBA or whatever the fuck that group he in. That motherfucker looking, and he letting motherfuckers know who leaving and who coming in. I know he like, look, I don't want you motherfuckers coming back in this motherfucker bringing something to me. You know what I'm saying? He like, motherfucker, I ain't no goddamn snitch, but goddamn, I don't want y'all motherfuckers coming back bringing shit to me. Man, they got LeBron and Dwayne Wade, all the motherfuckers, the banana boat buddies, they all trying to take up for me. Like, hey, man, my man ain't no snitch, man. My man ain't no snitch, man. I think he kind of doing what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, man, the NBA out there labeling him as a snitch. It's like, goddamn. But why can't you motherfuckers just sit your ass down and stop trying to go out on and do it? This ain't the time for all that shit. People still not taking it seriously. And it's still going to fuck up our sports in the end because ain't nobody going to be fucking playing. I'm up now, goddammit. I ain't tired no more. What's up, man? What's popping up in this bitch before we get into this boxing shit? Yeah, I'm up now, goddammit. That's all I need. I needed that spark. All right, now let's get into this boxing shit. So, get back. No Jamel Herring, all right? So, they had Michaela Mayer. She main evented that card. and she beat the shit out of this black ass Nigerian. The girl couldn't even hurt Michaela Mayer. All these one sided shitty ass fights. But big shout out to my boy Jerry Big Baby Anderson. No, the Ohio boy. He went in and took care of business last Thursday night. First round knockout. And the boy Felix Verdejo looked good Thursday night. Had a first round knockout. That's the guy I was telling y'all about who got into that accident. Much like Errol Spence and had to bounce back. He looked good. Thursday night he got the guy out of there in the first motherfucking round. He put a hurting on him. So lopsided fights, man. But you had some fighters fighting last week that I got my eye on. So I guess it was just something to watch. Let's get into this Tyson Fury shit. All right. Lord have mercy. Mo fucking drama. So on KTFO info, I think I started talking about this motherfucker on round 10. Martin Carefoot, the farmer. All right. The one who had a fully loaded pistol ready to unleash it on Tyson Fury about all the wild boar shit. All right. This motherfucker sits up and says, you know something? I think I changed my mind. I don't want to go through with the investigation now on Tyson Fury. But it's one thing that he said, though, that was alarming to me. He said, ever since this situation came to me, it's been nothing but problems. Well, Mr. Carefoot, what was the problem? Because if they was just coming in trying to buy something from you like regular consumers, what would be the problem? You want to know what would have been a problem? If somebody would have came to you asking you for a favor and you gave in and you did the favor and now you regret doing the favor. That's the motherfucking problem, But it looked like this motherfucker Tyson Fury is Mr. Untouchable until his ass get touched in that damn third fight. You know something, man? I had told y'all that this motherfucker had relinquished his UK boxing license. He had relinquished his UK boxing license because he claimed he didn't like how the people treated him over there. But that's bullshit. He relinquished those licenses because of that. He didn't want the motherfuckers to investigate that wild boar situation. Ain't no telling what the fuck they did to Martin Carefoot, man. Ain't no telling how the fuck they threatened him. Or maybe they double paid the motherfucker just to keep his fucking mouth shut. So either way, there will be no investigation on the matter. All right. And with that being said, it looks like Tyson Fury could get his license back in the UK, which means the big fight between him and Anthony, who I like to call Anthony Flopsua, will possibly be going down in the UK for one of the biggest fights, if not the biggest fight in UK history. So back to square one. It's like all of the complaining and all of the where does it get you? Where does it get you in the end, man? These motherfuckers gonna do whatever the fuck they wanna do. You can't beat the system in the end, man. I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers something, man. In this third fight, if they don't want Wilder to win it, he ain't gonna win it, man. You can't beat the system. Ain't no telling what motherfucking shenanigans they might pull in this goddamn third fight. And whatever they do, they gonna say you motherfuckers eat your shit sandwich and like it because we're moving on. That's the reason why this motherfucking sport don't get to shine like it do in America, man. It's too dirty and corrupted, man. It's always some bullshit behind it. But in this third fight, like I said, man, Don't be fucking surprised if it's some more bullshit in the game. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. TJ, what's the deal, man? What's the deal, man? Dude, I've been looking for you, TJ. I've been looking for you in daylight with a flashlight. I said, man, let me see if TJ uploaded something. I said, TJ got a dry spell over there. I've been looking for your vids, man. Keep putting them up, bro. Keep putting them up. That's the only way we gonna survive this game, baby. We gotta keep putting up shit. But big shout out to you, man. Man, dude, you do got enough to write a book on this shit, Josh. You do got enough to write a book on this shit, man. Dude, I never, bro, since February, since right after the fight, you've been hearing nothing but this and that, and this and that. And we blame the ghosts and we blame the goblins and we got the gloves and we got the other glove. Listen, we need to hurry up and get this fight over with now. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost over this shit. Just being honest. We can't stop here. We got plenty to talk about today. Plenty to talk about. All right, so I mentioned about I talked about Katie Taylor and Serrano. Serrano said this motherfucker Eddie Hearn put some bullshit in that contract. You know, so she said she had to get out. She said Eddie Hearn is one of the worst human beings she ever met in her motherfucking life, man. She said y'all don't know behind the scenes on this motherfucker. The conversations they had when she said this is one of the most rotten motherfuckers I ever met in my motherfucking life. You know, so Serrano said she didn't want to have shit to do with that motherfucker. She would never do business with that motherfucker ever again. Nothing. She said that Katie Taylor shit is done. It'll never happen now. You know, but she going against that girl Pursoon as a replacement. And I'm happy about this fight. I'm happy about this fight because I thought Pursoon got robbed last year. I swear to God, I don't think Katie Taylor beat her. I'm happy we having this fight, man. And I got, but you know something, I got a feeling. You won't know what I'm feeling. I got a feeling Katie Taylor gonna prepare and probably smoke her this time, though. I got that feeling. But man, that was a hell of a motherfucking fight they had last year, man. And I don't think Katie Taylor pulled it out. I think Pursoon had definitely won that fight. But we're gonna have a part 2 to that. And I'm definitely looking forward to that fight, man. I'm a boxer. Hey, bro. I keep telling people, man, I'm not a man fan. I'm not a man fan. I'm a boxing fan. You know, a lot of these motherfuckers only know 5 fighters. They only know 5 fighters. Terrence Crawford, EJ, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, and Gervonta Davis. You know, they make a lot of comments on Tank. A lot of these motherfuckers only know 5 fighters, man. I talk boxing. I'm not a man fan. For sure, I'm working, coming back on tomorrow. That's for sure, TJ. Yeah. So, looking forward to Pursuing and Katie Taylor. I know y'all probably told y'all, Teofimo Lopez Lomachenko pushed back to October 3rd. Lord, I can't wait for that fight. You know something? No, I didn't tell y'all that. I didn't tell y'all that. This is bad news. This is really, really bad news. Because remember how I told y'all how I had it all lined up for September? I said the first week of September, we was dropping Carl's Corner. The second week of September, I was bringing my show back on for the second season, KTFO Info. It was going to line up perfectly. Then the fucking fight was supposed to be September 19th between Lopez and Lomachenko. They didn't push it back yet again. The Godfather had an interview. And they didn't push it back again. Talk about they probably want to put it in a 2,000-seat arena where it ain't too big and They give out meals to people to help them try to come out for the show and shit like that. Man, I hope they don't push the motherfucker back again, y'all. I really hope they don't push it back. These motherfuckers don't know when the fuck they having these fights, man. You know, the only good thing about the Lopez Lomachenko, he said this motherfucking fight happening regardless if they have fans or not. You know, if it's got to be behind closed doors, it's going to be behind closed doors. So I know for a fact we'll be covering that fight very soon. Well, not very soon, but sooner rather than later. Yeah, Tay. I mean, these motherfuckers don't know. They don't know, man. But what they do is they try to keep you intrigued. They try to keep the hopes up for you. They'll shoot out a date to you. You know what I'm saying? They'll shoot out a date to you. But no one knows, man. No one fucking knows. They just try to throw you a bone. Now, speaking of what Serrano says, the worst rotten motherfucker on the face of the planet, Eddie Hearn, when he comes to the States, because he will be bringing his ass to the States, he said he's going to take boxing to the motherfucking streets. The motherfucking streets of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Never been done. They going to block off the streets, y'all. And they going to have a ring in the middle of the motherfucking street. Oh, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So that motherfucker said, listen, I'm trying to do shit different, man. He said, you're not going to get that traditional shit with me. He said, I'm trying to be like Dana White. He said, I'm trying to push the boundaries, y'all. I'm trying to make boxing great again. He said, you want to know what this motherfucker said he won't? He said he want boxing to be under one entity, and that's his ass. He said he don't want no father involved in boxing no more. He don't want no De La Hoya. He don't want no Al Heyman. He said because all the fuck they're doing is fucking up boxing. He said these motherfuckers don't put on good fights. They hold their people and protect their people from getting their asses whooped. He said it shouldn't be like that. He said boxing should be ran just like the UFC. Dana White see two motherfuckers and say, I want you versus you. That is going down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that in boxing. It ain't like that in boxing. You tell the motherfucker, hey man, look at them problems they having over there in Golden Boy. The motherfuckers tell Canelo Alvarez, hey, we want you to fight Demetrius Andrade, or we want you to fight Jamal Charlo, or hell, we want you to fight Triple G again. Nah, I'm cool. And now you got the promoters and all them and the networks about to pull out their goddamn head. It ain't like that. And Dana White don't have them kind of headaches, man. You two motherfuckers gonna fight point blank and period. Oh yeah, I feel you on that, Josh. Yeah, it does. Right. I mean, it's fucked up, man. You know, so that'll be late next month. Eddie Hearn taking the shit to the streets. You know, so his car is looking pretty. I mean, he a good matchmaker, great matchmaker, man. But even some of his cars, like the first few cars, they ain't looking too good. The last car of his is gonna be the one, man. You know, the Pursuit and Katie Taylor and the Dillon White and Povetkin. Man, speaking of motherfucking first name Dillon, middle name wishing he was, last name White. Man, my boy Derek Ward Chazor did an interview last week. And they talked to Del Boy about a few things. They asked him about the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3. And Del Boy said, listen, man, you see all the bullshit going on in America, man, when you know with that Black Lives Matter and all that. He said Deontay Wilder might come out here and smoke that. He might go out there and smoke them, man. He said he might. It's a damn good chance Deontay Wilder go out there and smoke him. He said, but if I was a betting man, he said I probably have to put my money on Fury, and I got to go behind the countryman. He said, but I'm telling you, man, that Deontay Wilder. He said it's a damn good chance where everybody talking all this stuff about Tyson Fury and everything like that. He said with all the stuff going on in America and the tension and everything like that, and with the black lie, he said with the, with the white cops killing them black people over there, man. He said, dude, that can ignite a motherfucker, man. He said, dude, Deontay Wilder might come up. He might go out there and handle his business. So he said, hey, but if I'm a betting man now, he said, I'm going to probably go with Fury. But he talked about his old friend, fellow henchman brother, Dillon White. He said, man, let me tell you motherfuckers what's going on with Dillon White, man. He said, remember that motherfucking fight that me and Dillon had? The second one where that bitch ass motherfucker knocked me out. He said it was set up that the winner of that fight was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua. All right. Dillon White won. All right. They presented a contract to Dillon. They had already had everything lined up. Sky Sports had everything lined up. They had the venue that they was going to have it in. They had the date. They had promotion, everything for it. They gave Dillon White the contract, and Dillon White reneged on him. Oh, I don't want the deal now. I don't want it. Man, they said everybody in that bitch was white hot. To Eddie Hearn, to Sky Sports, Adam Smith and them motherfuckers. Everybody white hot. Anthony Joshua, everybody was white hot. He said then that's what he decided to take that fight with Oscar Rivas. He said then look at what happened. He said Anthony Joshua had to end up going to New York, had to find an opponent, which was Big Baby Miller. He fails a test. All right. Then you know what the fuck happened after that. You know what I'm saying? King Kong didn't get in there. Andy Ruiz go in there, takes out Anthony Joshua. He said, now everybody just mad. He said, and they really mad at Dillon White. Because they said, motherfucker, if you just would have took that goddamn fight, this shit wouldn't have happened. All right. He said, but check this out, though. Let me know. He said, let me tell you how time heals wounds. He said, so now they got the second fight lined up. And it's in Saudi Arabia. He said, now, motherfuckers, they still pissed at Dillon, but not so much because now all this money coming in now. You're getting the Saudi money now. So now people kind of happy, but let alone they mad at Dillon, but they just putting them on the back burner now. You know what I'm saying? And Anthony Joshua gets the belt back. So now all is good. But they didn't forget what the fuck Dillon White did. Dale boy Derek Ward Chisora said, listen to me, man. That motherfucker Dillon being punished. And you'll be surprised who the fuck punishing him. It's that goddamn Eddie Hearn. The one who's claiming to do so much to get him that fight before February. He said that's the motherfucker who punishing him. Stupid. Let's see who we got here. You ain't lying, TJ. This motherfucker has so many opportunities, man, to fight for that goddamn belt, man. That motherfucker don't want no smoke, man. He don't want no smoke with no real one. He'd rather fight an old ass motherfucking Povetkin. These motherfuckers kill me, man. But yeah, Chisora let out the whole dirt on this Dillon White situation. Like, that's some bullshit, man. He said that he don't know what the fuck really going on. He said Eddie Hearn punishing him, man. Now, let's talk about Top Rank for a little bit. So the Bob Father, he comes out and he says, in 10 days, motherfuckers, in 10 days, he'll be getting on, making an announcement. For who? Terrence Bud Crawford. He said Bud is about to fight somebody big, y'all. And he said he's making an announcement in 10 days. Now, when I'm thinking big, I'm thinking Manny Pacquiao. But you just don't know. Because I swear to God, man, if I was a betting man, I would have thought Pac-Man was going to fight Mikey Garcia. And if he was going to fight Bud, he would have been fought Bud by now. So I don't know, man. That's that Pacquiao shit. That's some see it to believe it shit, man. That's some see it to believe it shit for me. But he said it's gonna be a big name in the welterweight division. Man, I would be satisfied if he fought a Ugas. I would be very much satisfied if he fought Ugas, man. He needs a name, man. He need a fucking name now. I'm tired of that motherfucker fighting. I'm tired of him being Mr. Mandatory. I want him to get a name. So in 10 days, we'll see what the Godfather talking about. Keith one-time Thurman, y'all. Lord have mercy. This boy then rose from the dead. All right. He then rose from the dead because he been laying low. He been laying the fuck low. And he got every reason to because he can't back shit up that he talk now. But he's still steady doing more talking. All right. Keith Thurman. He says, I want Errol Spence. That's right. That's right, cool, man. Take Keith one time. He back. And he back talking shit. He said he want Errol Spence. He said, listen, man. He said, Errol Spence is the champ, but he can't duck me forever. He got to go through me. You know, he done fought some of my adversaries. He said he could be fighting Danny next, another one that I had. He said, but man, listen, you watch me fight Sean Porter, and you watch him fight Sean Porter, and you tell me who had the better performance. This is what he's saying. He's saying, listen, man. He said, I heard Errol Spence say I never gave him the opportunity. He said he really, really took that out of context. That wasn't the case. And I'm just like this the whole time, listening to him. Come on with all your bullshit, motherfucker. Spew it out. Just get it out there. That motherfucker Errol Spence put out a tweet and said, motherfucker, please. Please, just go away. Much like he told Kell Brook, you can forget about it, man. You're not going to fight me. I'm done. I'm done chasing you. You don't fucking exist to me now. I'm on to bigger and better things. And I don't blame EJ, man. Because EJ was all over his ass back in the day. Back when Keith Thurman had 2 belts. EJ was calling that motherfucker out in his face, man. All on national TV in his face. You know, like whenever he had the chance, he said, motherfucker, let's get it in, man. Keith Thurman always had an excuse. Oh, you still a little too green. Oh, you really ain't fought nobody. He always had an excuse. Now that Spence got the 2 belts and Keith Thurman won now, I don't blame Spence for giving him the same treatment, man. Because let's face reality, y'all. We know he ain't ducking Keith Thurman. We know if that motherfucker just wanted to entertain himself and humor himself and let alone entertain us. If he really, really wanted to fight Keith Thurman, he would beat the fuck out of Keith Thurman. That motherfucker would go to Keith's body and make him throw up. Okay? So this ain't about him ducking him. We all know that ain't the case. It's just, why should I do you a favor and you didn't do me one? That's all it is. Hell yeah, that motherfucker clout chasing, and that's all he got left, TJ, is his motherfucking mouth talking. And whoever want to listen to it and entertain that shit, that's on them. But the major players of the game, he don't exist, man. He done. And then let me tell you what else this motherfucker said. Oh, I'll fight Kell Brook. I'll fight Kell Brook. I'll go to the UK. I'll go to the UK and fight him. You want to know why that motherfucker said that? And everybody was putting out videos talking about it. He ain't going to do that. You know why he said that? Because he know he can't do that. With all this bullshit going around, he know he can't hop on no motherfucking plane and go to the UK. That's why he said it. That's why he said it. I'll go to the UK and whoop on Kell Brook. It always been a dream for me to go to the UK anyway. I said, look at this motherfucker. Motherfucker, you know we in a pandemic. We can't get on no goddamn plane, go no goddamn where. You want to sit up there and say you up on Kell Brook in the UK. Motherfucker, you can't fuck with me. You can get all these other motherfuckers riled up. Oh, Keith Thurman said he's going. Keith Thurman ain't gonna do shit. Okay? Let's just keep it real, man. That's what we don't talk. This ain't Fantasy Island. This is real field, Holyfield. We keep it real on this motherfucker, man. Keep Thurman through, man. And I should have known when I looked at that motherfucker in that Jose Cito Lopez fight, and he damn near died in the 7th round. I should have known that motherfucker wasn't gonna beat no Pac-Man. But I had said, he was rusty. He was off sometime. I said he gonna bounce back. He gonna braid that hair up and he gonna square up. That motherfucker gonna take Pac-Man up out of here. Man, I swear for God, man, I would never, ever pick one of these young punks over Manny Pacquiao over ever again. Well, you know what? I still got Bud and Spence over. I still got Bud and Spence. And anybody else, like if he get ready to fight Mikey Garcia, I got him beating Mikey Garcia ass. I got him beating the fuck out of Mikey. I don't think Mikey gonna be able to hurt him. Mikey think he will because they the same size a little bit and all that. They too smaller guy. Man, Pacquiao gonna beat the fuck out of him. He gonna beat Mikey ass. Believe that. If they fight, man, dude, it ain't a doubt in my mind. Pacquiao gonna whoop his ass, man. Because Mikey Garcia, he don't have the dog in him, like he don't have the dog of a Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn, you saw Jeff Horn was dogging that motherfucker Pac-Man. You didn't see Keith Thurman doing that shit, did he? And he highlighted it. He highlighted it. You didn't see Keith Thurman going in that motherfucker bullying no motherfucker Pac-Man. And I give you a Chuck P guarantee. You ain't gonna see motherfucking Mikey do it either. Mikey need to take his ass on back down. There's nothing at 147 for him. Not a goddamn thing. Oh, another thing I want to talk to y'all about, man. This shit crazy. So, 50 Cent. This motherfucker was on Lil Wayne's podcast. I wanted to mention this to y'all last time. I forgot about it. He was on Lil Wayne's podcast. And he was talking about the hatred that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had for Mike Tyson. Listen to this. He said, man, listen. He said that motherfucker Floyd hated Mike. He said because back in them days, Mike was the money man. Motherfuckers love Mike, man. Mike had a goddamn video game after him, man. He said that motherfucker Floyd hated that shit. He said, remember when that motherfucker Mike Tyson had got that first rape charge? He said, man, you wouldn't fucking believe who the fuck was paying that girl lawyer fees on the low. Floyd Mayweather Jr. 50 said Floyd Mayweather Jr. was paying the girl's lawyer fees to keep it going so she can try to nail Mike Tyson. That's how much hatred he said that motherfucker Floyd had for Mike and wanted Mike up out of here. Man, when I heard that motherfucking shit, I was like, but wait a minute. When Mike had got that charge, though, I didn't think Floyd had that money like that, man. That shit, Mike had that charge a long time ago. I mean, like back when Floyd wasn't money Floyd. He wasn't Floyd Money Mayweather then. I didn't think he was getting money like that. But hell, man, shit, even if, hey, they 50 put it out there, he said, man, that motherfucker was paying the girl lawyer fees to help her nail Mike. That's how much he wanted that motherfucker out the picture. Because he was jealous of that motherfucker, man. Mike Tyson was the money man. I was like, God, 1991. Exactly, man. That motherfucker Floyd won. He didn't have that much money then, man. Hell no. He wasn't Money Mayweather then. That motherfucker wasn't even a pro. That motherfucker didn't even go pro to what, like 96? That's why I said, man, something ain't right with that, man. I don't know about the timing on that. That motherfucker wasn't even a professional boxer. He wasn't nowhere near no professional boxer in 1991. Supreme said that motherfucker been hating since he was a kid. Hell yeah, Supreme. But hey, 1991 though, bro, that something don't add up there. That motherfucker Mayweather didn't have, man, that motherfucker was broke in 1991. Shit. I don't see how the fuck that motherfucker. I don't see how the fuck he did it, man. But I mean, why would 50 put that out there though? I don't well, 50 don't fuck with Floyd though. But I mean, to make something up like that though, you know what I'm saying? Something ain't right about that. But that motherfucker didn't have no goddamn money in no 1991, man. Hell no. Somebody telling the fib. You should be on the Chappelle Show for Hater of the Year. You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying, Tay. Yeah, man. You never know what goes on behind closed doors, man. But still, though, man, I would have to do a little bit more digging on that because some that just don't add up. Floyd wasn't even a professional boxer. But shit, man, I'm trying to think. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's all. So what's going on with y'all, man? What the fuck is going up with y'all? I done got my boxing shit on out the way. For all my hard hitters out there, man. And if you knew and don't know what to do, follow me on Twitter at ChuckP216. You know what I'm saying? Stay ahead of the game. And if the news crazy enough, you know I'm gonna tweet it out there. Oh, that motherfucker Ivan Redcatch, man. That motherfucker Ivan Redcatch. Remember that boy? Hey, I had to put that video up there for y'all. I had to show y'all how it went down from beginning all the way to the very end. I had to put it all together for you. You know, them other platforms, they just gonna talk about him beating his ass. They gonna show you the video. I wanted to show you how it all started from beginning to the very end. You know, but you know, this motherfucker Ivan Redcatch, this motherfucker put out a tweet. He said, "Oh, I like how you only put up what you did on there. How you look good." He said, "You didn't put up the shit that I put up." He said, "You owe me 2 rounds anyway." Tank said, "Motherfucker, I'll meet your ass that Monday and put it on live, motherfucker. I'll make it live." And since you said, that you was getting over on me, let's put it live." Man, that motherfucker didn't show up. He put out a tweet and he said, "Man, I don't like you, man." He said, Leo Santa Cruz, please whoop his little fat ass for me. Please whoop his little fat ass for me. He put that tweet out there. Man, I was rolling like a motherfucker. Then just the other day, he put out another tweet. Because remember, on the video, I had Adrien Broner on at the end talking shit on his ass. That motherfucker had a picture of Adrien Broner, right? And he slapped it on the big bag. He slapped it on the heavy bag and got the punch in his motherfucking face in. And said, Adrien Broner, since you want to play cheerleader, you could get it too. You know what I'm saying? So Ivan Redcatch, he feeling a little bitter now. He feeling a little bitter and embarrassed. You know, so he trying to save face, you know, but I just found that funny, man. All right, doing pretty well, bro. I've been physically back to work now for the past 3 weeks. Okay, that's what's up, A-Rod. Get that money, man. Get that money, man. Oh, Tay said, I need a video of you beating the fuck out of Anthony Flopshaw. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Man, you know what I do, man. Y'all know what I do on Twitter. Y'all know, like, sometimes you'll see me on there whooping ass, and I'll upload what I did on Twitter on UFC and on boxing, on both, and Fight Night Champion. I'll whoop some ass. I'll show y'all what y'all did, what I did, and I usually like to do it before the big fight. I usually like to do it before the big fight. You know what I'm saying? Like a little simulation. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all watch it or whatever to say. Like, who Chuck P going with? That's usually how I give my prediction, man, if it's a big fight. And I'll upload it on Twitter. So yeah, you will be seeing that. You will see me whooping the fuck out of Anthony motherfucking Flopsua. He'll be flopping all over the ring, much like how he did last year against Andy Ruiz in the first fight. So you'll be getting plenty of encores when it comes to that. Oh, from home. Okay, all right. Yeah, right. Hell yeah, man. I mean, hey, whether it's from home or whether you hitting the road, man, as long as you punching in that goddamn clock, making it work. I mean, yeah, man. He gonna be flopping just like a goddamn fish, Josh. You wait till you. Oh, I got an ass whooping in the layaway for Anthony. I got an ass whooping in the layaway for that motherfucker. Man, check this out. That's another thing that just popped off today, man. So Tyson Fury was in his car. This is some real shit, y'all. No exaggeration, no fabrication, no bullshit. This is real. This motherfucker Tyson Fury was in his car, and he was rolling down the street. That motherfucker Anthony Flopsua, he spotted that motherfucker. They was at some kind of festival, y'all, in the UK. Some shit going on there. That motherfucker spotted Tyson Fury. He said, "Wait a minute, hold up, everybody. Wait. Motherfucker got to running over to him like a sissy. He said, let your window down. Let your window down. Oh, sweet Caroline. You can get out the car now, mate. Get out the car now, mate. Let's do it right now, mate." And that motherfucker Tyson Fury had kept this motherfucking window up, looked at that motherfucker, smiled and peeled off on that motherfucker. He peeled off on that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, I'll deal with you, when I'm ready. When it's time for sweet Caroline, your motherfucking ass is going to be a flat line for your motherfucking ass. You just wait, boy. You going out there and do your little shit. Don't run up on me. You fuck around, get ran over. And he pulled off on that motherfucker. That's some real shit, man. That shit just happened. But yeah, I got an ass whooping a little way for him. Okay. Let's see if I got everybody. Yeah, the motherfucker Supreme said Floyd a hater, man. I believe it, man. You know that. Floyd. He the only one who want to get the money. We know what's up. Terry Crews wanted to defund Pornhub. Man, dude, that's funny. Hey, I need somebody to explain something to me. I need somebody to explain this whole fucking Nick Cannon situation. What the fuck happened with Nick Cannon, man? I don't know. I know boxing. You know what I'm saying? I just talk this boxing shit. I'm in a bubble, goddamn it. I'm in the bubble. All I be talking about is boxing shit. And I'm making videos. That shit taking a lot of my time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just did drop another Throwback Thursday, by the way. But anyway, I've been doing these motherfucking videos. It's taking a lot of my goddamn time, and I'm in the bubble. But I keep hearing rumblings about Nick Cannon said this, but then he retracted and apologized for saying this. I don't know what the fuck going on. Somebody enlighten me. Because now I'm intrigued, damn it. He made a remark about blacks in comparison to Jewish people and called flack. Okay. Nick called white savages and he got fired for it. He got fired. That motherfucker got fired from wilding out. That motherfucker had been wilding out for a long motherfucking time too. Damn, he done lost his motherfucking job. He made a wait a minute. He made a remark about blacks in comparison to Jewish people. What'd he say? What did that motherfucker say? Nick folded. Nick folded like a $2 lawn chair. That motherfucker came in supreme. That motherfucker that sold his soul supreme. Don't tell me that motherfucker that sold his soul, man. Don't tell me that motherfucker didn't mean what he said and he like, oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't tell me that motherfucker went out like that, man. Come on, Nicki. You ain't go out like that, did you, Nicki? Okay, he said that blacks were the first Hebrews or something like that. That's a fact. That's a fact. The motherfuckers got mad about that. Man, let me tell you something, man. These SJW, that's why did I put my lighter down? I meant to use this. These motherfucking SJWs, they need to stop. Okay, they really need to stop doing what the fuck they doing, causing people their motherfucking jobs, ruining lives because they don't have thick skin, because they're pussies. You know, back in the day, man, you didn't have shit like this. People had thick skin, man. What did I say? I feel bad for motherfucking comedians nowadays. The way these motherfuckers are, you can't say a goddamn thing. Ain't no room for comedy anymore. It ain't even no room for comedy anymore. You can't say shit. These motherfucking SJWs ruining everything. And I feel bad for Nicki. He was wilding out for a long fucking time. But there's some sensitive ass Jew or Hebrew, whatever the fuck, they cost this motherfucker his job. It's ridiculous, man. It's purely, utterly ridiculous. Somebody give that man a job, man. Somebody give that man a job, man. This motherfucker got mouths to feed. Because of some punk ass, bitch ass motherfucker who couldn't handle the truth, apparently. Get some fire. That shit irks the fuck out of me. Truly. Josh said we need to hand these SJWs a tampon. You fucking right. You fucking right. And they're so babyish, they might want you to wipe it for them. Don't just give them the tampon. They might want you to wipe it for them. They pussies. I hate these motherfuckers, man. And that's a strong fucking word. But people like that, man. People like that, bro. It's something I really want to say. But even me, even myself have my limits. But I think you motherfuckers know what I really want to say, man. Those motherfuckers, they're cancer, man. They're cancer. That ain't what I wanted to say. But we're gonna kind of keep it a little PG for TV. He still work at the Fox's The Singer show. Okay, and I never even heard of that, but at least the man got a job. You know what I'm saying? At least he collecting a check somewhere. You know. But you know something, man. Some of these motherfuckers, dude, look at Colin Kaepernick, man. This boy still ain't on no goddamn football team yet. Still ain't on no football team. It's like you try to take a stand for something, man, and then you get blackballed. So maybe that's the reason why Nick apologized. I know Nick saying, man, come on, if I don't apologize now, I'm blackballed. But this is what I got to say about that. You should make sure that you in a position financially where you cool financially. As I was talking to my brother Mark, no, you know where you handing out checks instead of receiving one. When you in a position like that, go out and talk your shit then. Because you know once the shit hit the fan and they blackball you, hey, at least you know you good. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why Nick backpedaled, because he's still collecting checks. You feel what I'm saying? I got to apologize to these motherfuckers, or I don't eat. You see what I mean? Now, I know he gonna catch a lot of flack from the blacks for apologizing. You know what I'm saying? But I hope they understand why he did it, man. He's not in a position to where he can make a comment like that and still be able to eat. He's still collecting a check. Do y'all feel me? Yeah, exactly, Josh. Yeah, 4 months. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Nike endorsed him, but it's the principle, Tay. It's the principle. You see what's going on with the brutality out here. That was the proof in the pudding. Colin Kaepernick should have been getting calls left and right from the league, saying, "Now we see what you was talking about, man. Now we see." It's the principle. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter whether he had all the money in the world. At least somebody should have came out and apologized publicly to Colin Kaepernick, man. Because they should have said, "Brother, we see what the fuck you mean now." But nothing, nothing. And they still ain't calling them to be on the team. And that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Yeah, no. James Harden gets flack for wearing a mask with the blue flag imprinted on it. Yeah, man. Dumb shit like that. They need to stop that shit, man. But hey, man, I ain't gonna beat on the dead horse, man. Y'all know I don't like regurgitating shit and repeating shit. Once it's out there, it's out there. The clouds got it. Hit rewind, goddamn it. But hey, I'm glad all y'all doing good, man. I'm glad all y'all staying safe. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way to be now, man. Just wear the mask. Hey, man, I heard they're trying to mandate it and enforce it in some areas now. Then I heard some people trying to stop it from being mandated. You know, dude, it just seems like there's no end, man. It just seems like there's no end. But it's got to be an end. It's got to be. But hey, man, I'm Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. But to you haters, call me your highness. Follow me on Twitter at Chuck P216. Oh, before I leave, hey, Rod, I see you. I see you with that Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. I see you on there, man. Dude, if you a gamer, man, and you do that, man, follow my boy A Rod, man, on Twitch, man. At Ryoma1219, Ryoma 1219. Man, check him out, man. He be on there gaming, man. He doing that Ghost of Tsushima now. That's a brand new game out here, man. Dude, I think it's about these Chinese samurai motherfuckers going out slicing and dicing. If you all into that shit, man, check him out, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta help put my brother on, man, because he doing his thing on the game until he back on now, man. He had a little hiatus, but hey, man, he back out here now. So check him out if you into that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you know what this all about over here, man? We talking boxing, man. If you want to fuck with me on Twitter, man, like I say, man, holla at me, man. I'll chop it up with y'all, man. And if the news is really crazy out there, If it's really crazy and if it's something that you absolutely just got to see, I'm going to tweet it on out there to you, man. So, hey, man, it's going down next week. Same time, same place, baby. Ain't nothing changing, man. Much love to all y'all, man. Didi, I didn't know your motherfucking ass was in the building. You hiding and shit? All right, yeah. See, Didi said she'll be watching your show, A-Rod. She looking forward to it, man. So you get your ass on, you know what I'm saying, and keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? But much love to all y'all, man. For anybody checking this out in the archive, if you new, man, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit the subscribe button, jab that like button to show love, man. Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. I'm up out of here. I'll catch y'all next week.